Entrepreneurship is a mindset that can empower ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary. The same life lessons that fueled the blue-collar worker Sam Walton, college dropout Steve Jobs, and countless of other powerful and successful entrepreneurs are within reach of every single one of us.
These are the powerful words of Pulitzer nominee Clifton Talbot, a man who grew up on the Mississippi Delta in the 1950s, a time when it was unlikely for him to accomplish anything other than working in cotton fields. Yet, against all odds, he became a great American entrepreneur, leaving us an example of how dreams can be transformed into reality with perseverance, determination, and hard work.
Transformation is the cornerstone of development and improvement. Last year's science evolved into Enactus and has kept inspiring young entrepreneurs to change the world.
Enactus, at Harding University, has embraced the entrepreneurial business mindset that recognizes opportunities, fosters innovation, and encourages self-sustainability.
Change has led us to create new ideas and put these ideas in motion, which is what our communities need.
We have found the power within us to make this happen. As Entrepreneur in Action, we use our talents and education to reach out to the community around us and bring about a positive change. Hi, my name is Stephanie Ayestas, a sophomore finance major from Nicaragua.
My name is Paula Morales. I'm a marketing and management major from Nicaragua.
I'm Alma Cojom, a senior finance and management major from Guatemala.
I'm Colton Thomas, a junior MIS major from Ohio.
I'm Claire Flores, a freshman marketing major from Panama.
I'm Midori Martinez, a sophomore finance and marketing major from Mexico.
And I'm Doris Oliva, a sophomore international business and marketing major from Honduras.
And we represent
Harding University Enactus.
Enactus at Harding was involved in many important projects this year. All of the projects we are presenting today stand united because each one begins with the dream of an individual and ends with a story of powerful transformation. From saving polluted environments to creating gardens in our community. From reclaiming the lives of abused women to encourage them to start their own business. From teaching kids about personal finance and cultural diversity to creating a library for them. Together, all of our projects make a huge positive impact in our society, economy, and environment.
The United Nations reported there are 870 million undernourished people in the world today. This means 1 in 8 people do not get enough food to be healthy and lead an active life. Hunger and malnutrition are in fact the #1 risk to health worldwide. As a result, we decided to start fighting hunger locally. Through this project, we encourage a community of people to work together to produce a supply of healthy food, which will reduce their grocery expenses and help them to be self-sufficient. Our first step for this idea was a partnership with a local church in Cersei that provides tools and plot of land. We created a marketing campaign in our community to recruit more people. This gave us the opportunity to share with them the importance of having a garden by keeping a garden in our community. This gave us also the opportunity to keep a garden in our community and give them the opportunity to be healthy and sustainable.
We partnered with NEMA, a nonprofit organization on campus. Together, we designed and distributed brochures explaining the nutritional value of gardening around different organizations in Cersei. As a result, 15 people signed up for a plot. We even expanded the campaign to a neighboring town of Kansas, where most people signed up to participate in the project. After marketing the project, we gathered the tools, assigned the plots, and began training. During training, we taught the participants the necessary skills to plant and sustain a garden on their own. We began planting in February, and we hope to harvest enough vegetables in May to feed more than 35 families.
The Victory Garden Project inspired us to help the environment in Santo Domingo, Nicaragua. Santo Domingo is a small rural community. Its main source of employment and economic activity is in the mining industry. Both small-scale and industrial mining have caused many environmental problems because of the heavy machinery used to extract gold. Contamination of river, erosion of soil, and deforestation are just a few of the negative consequences that result from this practice. So the people in the mining industry are aware of these environmental problems and the dangers they are exposed to. However, for most of them, mining is the only source of employment available.
Our team is concerned with the future of this community. The government and the mining companies do not show any concern about the damage to the environment because they're getting monetary benefits from this activity. For this reason, we resolved to reach out to the community through a partnership with the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization. We impart seminars at Maximo Jerez Elementary School. The seminars reveal the consequences of careless mining, and explain why planting trees can be a powerful way to counteract those consequences. After the seminars, the children put into practice what they had learned. They planted 210 trees of various kinds in their schoolyard, all which were donated by Enactus. In the future, these trees will produce fruit that can be sold to contribute to the development of the school and the community. Transforming the landscape can make a huge impact in our community, but a real change in society takes place in the hearts and minds of people. According to research by the Inter-American Development Bank, almost half of Guatemalan women never have the opportunity to enroll in elementary school, and only 1 out of 8 will complete 6th grade. Most of them have never heard the term personal finance. Last December, Enactus took great strides toward changing the lives of women in Guatemala. In partnership with the DIM, Association for Integral Development of Women, a non-profit organization, we had the opportunity to go to Quetzaltenango, the second largest city in the country, and teach 30 women the importance of applying personal finance to their daily lives.
The group of women were between the ages of 18 and 50 years old and came from many different social backgrounds. These women, especially the ones living in rural areas, have never learned how to manage their resources or prepare a budget. More than half of them earn less than $60 a month, and the remaining women were unemployed. Through this workshop, our team helped these women by teaching them how to prepare and maintain a budget. We also advise them about the different options they have in their hometown to start a small business. These women now have the opportunity to contribute to our economy by starting their own enterprise to become self-sustainable.
We realize it is never too early to start learning about saving habits and environmental awareness. With the fast-evolving society in which we live, it is very important to learn how to manage a budget at a young age. This is why we decided to start instilling environmental responsibility and the importance of saving in the elementary schools of Searcy, Arkansas. Harding Academy, a private school of 500 students, let us conduct a project which we titled Saving Culture and Environment USA. With this project, we taught 4th graders the importance of saving. We explained them some key terms about the basic of finance, and we gave them some suggestions about how to save in a responsible manner.
We also showed them a small video clip in which they learned the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We teach them how to create useful piggy banks from empty bottles and recycled materials. This gave us the opportunity to share with them the importance of taking care of our environment, which gave them a deeper understanding on both saving and environmental awareness. The second part of this project was to integrate cultural awareness. With the constant changing market and globalization, we believe it is important to educate students about our evolving culture. We did this by educating 11th graders about our evolving culture. This powerful information will allow them to interact and learn from other cultures in the future.
We took the same concept to Enactus, Nicaragua, so students could gain better understanding about saving and culture. In partnership with the accounting firm KPMG, we provided a seminar to a group of 10 teachers at School Madre Divino Pastor, a school of approximately 300 students. While KPMG covered the cost of food and transportation, we provided the seminar by giving information about loans, savings accounts, and budget management. The teachers were so impacted by the seminar that they decided to implement this information to their curriculum for their 5th and 6th grade classes.
Another need we identified in the school systems of Latin America was the lack of teaching and reading materials. For this reason, we worked on a plan of action to give better educational opportunities to an elementary school in San Fernando, Honduras. The project began at Harding University with a book drive, where we collected 200 books. We also collected 300 books donated by different bookstores in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Additionally, Hand Computers Industry donated a computer equipped with a library program to keep track of the books. They also donated 500 ebooks that were already saved on the computer program. So in total, we exceeded our goal and collected 1,000 books, 500 textbooks, and 500 ebooks.
Our next step was to visit a school in San Fernando, which already had a room for a library donated by the parents of the town. To finalize the project, we gave the books and that computer to the school principal. The project benefited around 600 students between 1st and 9th grade. We also helped the Mayatan Bilingual School by trading English books for Spanish books. This project is improving the community in San Fernando by providing kids with a complete education and the resources they need to succeed in life.
Everybody deserves an equal opportunity to receive an education. regardless of their social, economic, or physical condition. 2 years ago, we started a project to help APACTE, a non-profit organization that assists mentally challenged adults in Tegucigalpa, Honduras, to develop a small honey business, and we did this with the purpose for them to pay for their rent and utilities.
This year, we started to build a new home apartment by partnering with Small for Christ, a non-profit organization on campus. We raised $1,800 to buy the cistern for the construction of the new school. These new facilities will be completed by the end of the year and will be used as functional facilities for the students. This achievement will continue to bring hope in those challenged students in Honduras.
According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, human trafficking is a criminal business that profits from enslaving people for sexual servitude and forced labor. It is the third largest and fastest growing criminal industry in the world today, enslaving an estimated total of 27 million people. So, we've decided to not only raise awareness of this injustice, but to create an opportunity for the community to get involved. To accomplish this goal, we partnered with PAC, Partners Against Trafficking Humans, an organization based in Little Rock. PAC works to prevent human trafficking in three main ways: by providing education and training, providing shelters to restore victims, and by ensuring the prosecution of human traffickers through legal advocacy.
We helped to remodel a building that was donated to PAC to be used as a rescue shelter for victims who had escaped trafficking. We started a marketing campaign on campus to encourage students to join us, and we ended up making 7 trips to PAC with as many as 60 people in one whole day. We also helped to build a park in the woods behind the shelter, to remodel the facilities, tear down fences, clean up and organize the sheds, and much more to help get the shelter ready for the housing victims.
Not only have we been transforming the remnants of an old building into a new rescue shelter, we're also going to transform the lives of traffic victims who have the chance to take refuge in the shelter. The goal of this shelter is not only to keep the victims safe, but to restore them into complete health by providing services in counseling, education, and job placement. By taking action and getting our community involved, we hope that others will choose the same path that Harding University Enactus has chosen.
Many neglected and abused individuals are convinced that they are an inconvenience and will truly amount to nothing, like old, tattered clothing. The Project Reclaim helps these people from feeling useless by teaching them how to refashion old clothing into unique apparel. These individuals are reclaimed from the void by their newfound marketable abilities, and this process reveals the power of transformation at its finest. Seeking for more opportunities to help victims of abuse, HU Enactus partnered with Reclaim in Searcy and in Jinotega, Nicaragua. The Reclaim process started in Jinotega, where abused women in the community were invited to be trained how to sew. In all, 20 women responded to this invitation.
Those women are paid to refashion old t-shirts, empowering them to support themselves and their families. Meanwhile, the refashioned t-shirts will be sold, and the proceeds will go to different shelters in Jinotega and Arkansas. The teachers are not only for profit, they also raise awareness by sharing the purpose of the project. Our team has taken initiative in helping the vision of Reclaim by gathering 30 students on our campus to organize and ship over 3,000 donated t-shirts to Nicaragua. We also helped Reclaim by organizing their accounting information and performing a supply and demand analysis to be able to forecast an ideal price to sell the shirts. Additionally, we researched the possibility to create an online thrift store that could serve as a platform for Reclaim to sell their Reclaim shirts, the dresses, and other merchandise.
Reclaim has not already given $2,000 away to the Hope Cottage only. We already have worked with Hope Cottage, a women's shelter in Searcy. Reclaim and Enactus share a vision where shelters, just like Hope Cottage, can receive support all over the U.S. with revenues made from Reclaim operations.
Enactus at Harding in 2013 had a journey of transformation, inspiration, and growth.
A journey led by ordinary people who inspire others to accomplish the extraordinary. We share ideas and work with the world, and what we got was a world of change.
A journey that took place in 4 different countries.
That directly impacted over 1,000 people.
A journey that created opportunities for communities and families for a just, healthier, and prosperous world.
And today, we want you to start your own journey of transformation.
Everyone is within reach of becoming a successful entrepreneur. It doesn't matter where you're from. Join us.
And together, we will accomplish the extraordinary. My name is Hector Mejia, and we're ready for Q&A session.